What's up, y'all? This Ye NoFap clocking in. What's up, y'all, man? What's up to my brothers? Hope y'all doing good out here. Hope y'all achieving your goals. Hope y'all taking NoFap serious, man. Because I know I am. I'm going to take it all the way serious and go all the way in, because I got to be able to teach my brothers how to be men. You know what I mean? And so I'm going to be that help. So first off, we're going to first start off with this. This title of this video going to be 10 things I wish I knew before starting NoFap. I wish I knew, first off, I wish I knew that this was going to have your brain cluttered with bull stuff. It's going to have your brain fried. It's going to have your brain to the point where you want to explode. It's going to have you depressed in the end. Before I started this NoFap thing, I was still like going through things. Like I was still going through with watching porn. And so it was like it made it harder to stop, because I started when I was 11. You know what I mean? I started at a young age. So I can't blame my mother or my grandmother or anybody else, because even though they had started this stuff and I started at a young age, it's like I'm the only one that could stop myself. They can't stop me. Even though I could tell them everything, I could tell them what I'm going through, I got to be able to stop. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. And I feel like it was just going through a generation, like a generation curse. That's what I think it was. And so it was like, just growing up, I wish I'm gonna be honest. Growing up, we used to think that was just normal, that every man's supposed to do that. But now coming to the conclusion, thinking about it, we like, well, now since we older, we know that this is wrong for us. This is very bad. Like, this is gonna damage us as a man. And this was gonna block our blessings. This was gonna block the things that we want. I wish I knew that, because if I would have knew that and knew this type of stuff, and somebody would have told me, hey man, you shouldn't be doing this. Like nobody didn't come to me in person and tell me, hey, I had to find out that myself. That's why I'm saying I wish I knew this back then. Like if I would have knew this, bro, then I wouldn't be so close to this like how I am now, you know? So that's the first thing. The second thing I wish I knew is that it ruins relationships. So what I mean by that is, when you do this, bro, it moves you farther from the person that you had in contact with. It'll remove you, it'll help, I mean, not help, but it'll remove like females that you used to talk to. It'll remove like your family members. It'll remove your friends. And why it'll do that is because you will start to have that type of energy where they don't want to be around you. And not only that, not even the energy, but you will come to a type of person where you're always mad, you're always angry, you always have negative thoughts. Like you don't want to be around nobody. Like you always mad and sad and down, depressed, anxiety, social anxiety. You'll have all these things, all these negative things. And not only that, even say this in the Bible, where when you have sexual immorality and have sexual thoughts on like this playing with yourself, because this is a sin, bro, then what it'll bring is, it'll bring murder, it'll bring theft, it'll bring sexual adultery. It'll bring all these things, bro, and you do not want that. You do not want that. And so I wish I knew this type of stuff, like just growing up, because growing up we wasn't always into the Bible. Even though we was taught, taught God, we still wasn't in the Bible. We still wasn't taking the time to take it serious. It wasn't that we didn't believe in God, it just wasn't taking it serious, bro. The third thing I wish I knew was, if I would have read the Bible, most likely I would have been able to break free from this. If I was reading the Bible, I wish I knew that. Like with reading the Bible, it tell you everything about sexual immorality. It tell you everything about just with this addiction, this sin that we committed in, like we always commit every single time of the day as a man. And I wish I knew that When you do this, you're really destroying yourself. You're not destroying nobody else, which we don't want to destroy anybody else, but you only destroying yourself as a man, and you won't prosper as a man. Like, I wish I knew that. The fourth thing, we're gonna try to get through these quick. The fourth thing is, if I would have never did this, like just never did this, but we all gonna sin, we all gonna go through problems. I gotta remember that. I just have to remember that. But if I ain't never do this, I would have been able to prosper. You know what I mean? I would have been able to prosper. I would have been able to have abundance. I would have been able to have a female, have a wife, stuff like that. Like, I would have been able to have an amazing wife already. But instead, since I continue to keep doing this, it pushed me away from talking to females. It pushed me away from wanting, and you know, just have fun with a female that's right for me. And then not only that, I wish I knew that when you do this, you attract the wrong type of female that you want. I mean, that you don't want. You start to attract people that you don't want in your life. You start to attract people that's gonna do the same exact thing like this sin. You gonna attract those type of people in your life. I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that. The fifth thing is, you start to be unbalanced. You won't be balanced in life. What I mean is, things will be off track. You won't be able to do things right that you want to do. So that means you're gonna be lacking good things and bad things. So it's like you're not gonna be able to do nothing right. I'll give you an example. Let's say you was trying to be a thief, right? And you're not even the type of person to steal, right? But you're stealing because you don't have anything. You're gonna do that wrong. You're gonna be, look, they're gonna be asking you where the stuff at, and you're gonna forget that you stole it, and you're gonna tell them right where it is. That's how off balance you're gonna be. Then when you try to go do something good, let's say you trying to clean up your house. Now you cleaning your house backwards. You vacuuming the roof. You washing your you washing your house. This ain't funny, but you washing your house with lettuce and food. You literally washing your house with food. Then you go in and try to cut your grass. You vacuuming the grass. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, then you got you a dog, right? Now you taking a dog boo-boo and you cleaning up with yourself. You doing things that just unbalanced and off track. That's what I mean, bro. Like, I wish I knew that, bro. Another thing, the sixth thing would be that they give you like a rush of dopamine. Like your dopamine system where it's not, you're not supposed to use it like this. You're not supposed to have you're not supposed to be having you nervous and all the time. I'm talking about like all the time. You nervous, you got fear in you, because it brings fear. Like, I wish I knew this type of stuff, bro. I wish I knew that with NoFap, like this watching porn, it'll get you to the point where like your brain will be fried. Your brain will be to the point where you're stuck. You feeling stuck. You don't know what to do. You got a lot of brain fog. That's what you don't want, bro. That's what NoFap brings, and I wish I knew that. The seventh thing, bro, I wish that I knew that NoFap will bring you a lot of good things if you take it serious. I wish I knew that, because at the time I thought, like, I'm thinking this is normal. Like, these the good things I'm finna tell you. Like, I just wish that I took it very serious and went all in on it. At the time I knew about it. If I would have took it serious, I wouldn't even be in this spot. I probably wouldn't even be making these videos, but you know, I would have prospered, you know what I mean? Like, if I would have took it very serious. And so that's like I think this is the eighth thing. The ninth thing is, if I'm just going off the top of my head, so bear with me, bro. This is another thing. NoFap will bring ED. Like it will start to break you inside. It'll start to bring diseases if you continue to keep doing it. It'll start to break you down as a man, like I always say. But it'll bring ED, it'll bring UTI, it'll bring all these things that you do not want as a man. Serious, bro. I'm serious. That's why you want to quit as soon as possible. You don't want to do this. I hope this not put like fear in your heart, or like, but I want this to put fear in you to the point where you don't want to do this, not to the point where you just scared and it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to. No, like I want to put this fear, this type of fear to have against this sin. That's what I want, you know. And that's why I'm trying to, you know, explain this as carefully as I can, so then I won't be messing up my words, you know what I mean. But that's the 9th thing. The 10th thing is I wish I knew that let me think. The 10th thing I wish I knew was that it will mess up your goals. It'll have you to the point where you don't want to do nothing and be lazy all the time. I didn't start to know that until I got older. Like back then I used to just think, because I used to always be tired after I do it. And now since I'm older, it's like, okay, man, now I know why I was always getting tired. Now I know. It's because that sexual, it's like it's like an energy. Like it use your energy. For example, that's why when you have sex, or even with NoFap, it use your energy. It will drain you, for example. So that's why you will always be tired. But now since I know that, it's like, okay, dang, man, I wish I knew that back then, you know, before I started this, you know. But that's the 10th thing. That's all the things I wish I knew before NoFap, man. And I wanted to give y'all that, so then y'all could use that. And this really for like the beginners, not even for the beginners, but for people that's still addicted to it and they want to know. They want to know some things. Hopefully y'all watch this video all the way through. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe if y'all can. Share this video to people that's going through this. And this NoFap clocking out, man. Peace.